Okay guys, how's you going today? So we're just down here at the fields again. And we just got done, get this log out of the way, I ran it over earlier. I just got done taking our first load of branches to each end. I think I made a video on it. There goes a vehicle over the bridge. Little car. Yeah, I'm not gonna see it, but look at all the bushes over there. All little trees. There's a damn log. But yeah, I think you guys seen it in. Probably haven't seen that video yet, but the one where they opened it back up there at the south end of the farm. Yeah, they reopened it. Just like that little section. So I ended up taking a load of branches there, and then I brought one down here. I'm gonna probably bring another one tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. I took some pictures on my cell phone, if like how it is now, and then of course my phone will automatically date the photos of when they were taken, like the time even and stuff. So that's pretty handy. When it comes to taking the shit to court or something, but we came over here on this end here, did the same thing, loaded it, and put a load of branches here. It kind of sucks because the Chevy never would have made it up this hill in reverse, so I had to park it right there at the bottom, and then drag the shit all the way over here. It's not so bad going downhill, but when you go uphill, it's kind of a cocksucker. So we got one load of branches here. These branches are actually quite long. My grandma didn't know for sure if they would actually reach across. And I guess I'm a little bit too close for this camera now, but they actually reach all the way from over there to over there. So they can't go up that way. Those pile of branches right there and all those logs and shit actually used to be down in here. But I guess the river picked it up and pushed it over there then. So then it was actually reopened. There goes a jet. Gonna poison us all again. And then of course over here they got a big tree, tree thing. So I got one load here, and I'll probably be. I actually kind of want to leave it. I don't know if I dare want to put another load here, because if they actually get tempted to move this, then I have, I have evidence, and then of course the cops would have to come down here and I guess do whatever the hell they got to do. So I don't know what they would do, but I guess they would think of something. I kind of have an idea, but I'm not going to say it on YouTube just in case these, cocksuckers are watching. But we don't really know exactly as of right now what they could do. Besides camp down here all night, but they're not going to do that because they might have other important calls to go to, so we won't take up much of their time. But I got pictures of this, and I'll even, if I find my cell phone, I can show you a couple. Of course, here's the trail. Here it is. If you can see that okay on the phone. That's of this, and this was taken today at 2:57 p.m. This one was taken at 2:57 p.m. as well, and this is on the south, or the south end. This was taken today at 2:09, so this is a little earlier. So we got the picture of the pickup in there, so they know that that's us doing it, and that's we have the right. And then earlier, this is where they were coming through. This is where they were coming through. If you can see that okay, I don't know. So, yeah. And of course this was at my sister's old house there. The tree fell over. That was kind of crazy. But the neighbors are kind of cleaning it up, so, or not the neighbors, but the new owners. But funny thing is though, I let this car go by. Last night, it must have been around 9:30 or 10 or something stupid like that. Anyway, I happened to be at the farm late at night, and happened to see this big Polaris Razor kind of stupid thing. It's like a quad cab thingy. It's got a back seat and everything. They're pretty nice machines, but they're freaking huge and they're big. Well, I think they got good ground clearance, especially if you do your own thing with the, you know, the suspension and whatnot. So, but I happened to see that drive a damn bug, get off my screen. I happened to see that on top of the dike, and of course they had big bright LED lights and whatnot on it. And so stupid that they went around the corner on the bend there on the dike, and they sat there. Then they spun off, like they actually spun their tires, went about 10 feet ahead or so, and then they stopped again, and they sat there for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, what the hell? You know, and then they take off. Well, the stupidest thing is that they were going across this bridge at like, I don't know, 2 miles an hour. So I don't know what their deal was. Unless they happened to get a glance at me or something when I was doing my shit there at the farm. So, they're looking pretty late that day, and just got some minor things done. Because I couldn't get it done earlier in the day because I was too busy doing other shit. So, but I got a feeling that Razor, stupid thing, whatever the hell they call it, has also been trespassing in our field. Because I noticed I've been seeing a lot wider tracks now. I'm not seeing a 4-wheeler, and I'm not seeing a Ranger. These are much wider. So, it's got to be obviously one of them doing it now. So my grandma came up with a plan. I'm not going to say it as of right now, just because it might ruin the chances. So, but we got some plans. So, see what we can do about these bastards trespassing on our field. So, it looks like that hasn't been used lately, and this hasn't been used lately either. Yeah, so I don't know. I think what's going on is they're coming off over there. Then they come down in our field, and of course they drive through our field, and they climb back atop the damn dike again, and they kind of give them like a shortcut. So, and I got a feeling these people are all, like, I think the guy in the Red Ranger is telling everyone to go drive in our fields now because he's pissed off because he can't get to go through there. So he's telling everyone else over there to go drive through our fields, tear them up, whatnot. But it's going to be a big mistake to do. So we will try to catch them. And yeah. And I even got the little... Even got the little handy-dandy old walkie-talkie standing by. They do work. So just you know, making sure that they work and stuff. So this is going to be part of our plan. But it's probably not going to work. But hey, you never know. Because I think school is pretty much rolled over with now, so now they'll probably be driving around quite a bit. So, and I can only do so much. See, the thing is, you know, it must have been yesterday when I found that they opened up that you know, the south end there again. Had it been the day before that, is when I had closed. I think when I had closed that off. Or something like that anyway, and then they reopened it. So I went and reclosed it again, and I actually put a load of branches on top of it. So, good luck getting through that. And I've just been having a hell of a time finding any wireless cameras That will even that. There's one that goes 5,000 feet, but I still don't think that. I don't know what that would be in miles. I don't even think that would even be 1 mile. So that's not very far at all. And I know Justin was telling me just to go get a helicopter and fly it around. I've been looking at one. There's one for like 60 bucks. The thing's a little loud, but the thing is, the range on that sucks. I need something that'll go at least, you know, a mile or two from the controller. So the only ones that do that are the really expensive choppers. So that's actually like a 4-bladed helicopter. I know Paul Short's got one. They're anywhere from $500 to $2,000, you know, just depending on what you need. So kind of sucks, but hey, what are you gonna do? Because that would have been perfect, because that thing could have just hovered out here all freaking day and all night and never had a problem. So, whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Justin. Link will be in the description if you guys want to go sub to him too. He told me, had to been there, well, yeah, early this morning. That's when I got on the YouTubes there, and he said, "Go ahead, go check your Facebook." It's like, yeah, okay, I'll go do that. Well, I went and I forgot all about it. So just a couple hours ago, well, not even an hour ago, I went and looked, because I totally forgot about it. Because I started thinking about the trees here I had to go deal with. And here he made me, well, he's been making a lot of people, I guess like, I don't know what you want to call them. Well, like art, picture art stuff, whatever, for YouTube channel, for the YouTube channel banner thing, whatever you call it, you know. See, the one that I used to have just said Mr. John or 3720, and that was it. Well, he actually made one with my name, and there was some pictures. Unfortunately, a couple of those pictures got cut off, so a little bit too big, I guess, for that size of stupid thing that YouTube's got going on there, you know. Fits pretty damn good on Facebook. Not too good on the YouTube, but it's perfect enough. Because you do have to, you know, fine-tune them as well to get them to fit, but you can only fine-tune them so much. So, got a new banner thingy for my YouTube and Facebook, and I like it a lot. That's actually pretty cool. So, I was thinking about doing one myself, but I just kind of never really got around to it, and I don't really know what kind of editing he's got that allows him to put pictures like that together. I have one editing that'll kind of do it, but not like that. It's not really good, so can't really use that as like a banner stupid thing for you know, YouTube. Facebook would be fine, but not for the YouTubes. And I forgot to put on got bit by a mosquito, but I forgot to put a belt on my pants. So that's always dandy. Forget the belt for the pants. The pants are gonna fall off now. So, but yeah, I actually like it a lot. So, should definitely should grab people's attention now. It's a little more, you know, a little more detailed, you know, than mine. Actually, it's a lot more detailed than mine. So, but yeah. So yeah. I kind of always been wanting to kind of change it anyway. I like to change them, well, not all the time. I just never really could find anything. Like, I had pictures of my big friend's 1086. I had that in there at one time. I had taken a picture of it when it was hooked to the combine over at my place, or here at the farm. And it fit, but it didn't fit too well. So, but then I just went to that, you know, just a Mr. John 3720, and that was it. And then But I think it was like that for a couple, years. I think. Anyway, I never really messed with it too much. I just didn't. Yeah, I just missed the old way of, you know, when I first joined, you actually could have a picture in the background of your channel, and I thought that was pretty neat. I didn't know that of course, you could fade out the backgrounds like, well, you know, your channel would be on and stuff, you know. So they actually made YouTube a lot worse because of that layout. But you know, I guess what can you do? You just have to just deal with it. So, but yeah. So big thanks to Justin. I know he's been helping out some other people too, making some for them and stuff. They're all pretty neat. What he uses to edit his pictures, I don't know, but he'll probably tell me now. He'll probably watch the video and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you can do this and that and this and that," and I still won't understand it, you know. But I do have some video or picture editing stuff I can mess with, but I just never get around to it. So it wouldn't do as good as whatever Justin's using. So I usually just use that photo editing thing. I use that for when I want to do custom thumbnails for certain videos. Some videos I'll do custom thumbnails, and others I'll just leave whatever, you know. I'll just see what they have for the 3 options, and I'll just take one of those. So, like I said, depending on the video, sometimes I'll make a custom thumbnail, and sometimes I won't. So, of course, then most of those pictures I just find on eBay, wow, on Google, or on Bing. I'll just find them there, and then make them work for that. So, but yeah, so big thanks to him. Should definitely get her good workout now on my channel there. So, like I said, it fits pretty good it actually fits pretty damn good on Facebook. YouTube, it cuts because it's supposed to be a picture or a John Deere thing on the bottom of my name. You don't see that on my channel because that's what got cut off. And of course, then half the tractors get cut off too on the sides. But that's actually pretty neat. So I always liked what Bill T-Max did too with his. He had like the picture of himself on one side, and then I kind of always wanted to do something where it said Mr. John Deere 3720, had the picture of, I guess, either me, well, it could be me, Big Red, and the John Deere, but how would you fit all that in there, and then plus my name too, right? You never could. So, but it'd be a good picture for Facebook, you know. So, but yeah. And wherever Bill T-Max found that John Deere, I guess I could Google it, I would find it too, but I like that John Deere casket. I thought that was pretty cool, but I don't work at a cemetery, so I don't need that, but I thought it was pretty neat though. So, I think it's about time we updated our pictures, you know, but yeah, and I also put that picture of what Justin made, I put that on my Google Plus account. So, well, for the YouTube, you know, that's how cool, that's how good it is. So, I definitely do like it. I do appreciate it, man. That's pretty cool. I probably never would have been able to make one like that. So, pretty cool though. Definitely recommend. Well, if anyone wants one made, I'm sure Justin would make you one. He seems to have the know-it-all skills, you know. Look at these fucking bushes. They just take off all of a sudden. And they're here. They're like 6 feet tall already. I'm like 5'9", and they're already like 6+ feet tall. Wow. I kind of wish someone would come down here with a bobcat and cut them down. This is, you know, just disgusting. I wonder who I could call to talk to them about that. Be like, you know, this is kind of disgusting. I mean, it's not on our property. It's obviously on state property, but it's just so not cool. Looks like someone went down here at one time. So, yeah, they're all over the fucking place. Yeah, I've never been this far down. Can't really go too much further anyway because the river's up too high. So it's actually going to get pretty... Oh yeah, it's already getting mushy. It's already getting mushy starting here. See, because the river's still rising. You can actually hear the water hitting the concrete thingies. This is about as close as I've ever been to this river. So I've never been even this goddamn close to it. I've been underneath this bridge, but I've never been this far down. But pretty neat. Pretty damn neat. You can see the river's going north, of course. But these fucking bushes, God, they're annoying. Well, I know that if they got too tall, they would have to cut them down because then it would probably start, and I wouldn't even break the bridge, but they would just start bending. But, you know, if they ever wanted to get down here and maintain this bridge, they would have to cut all this shit out. So now's the time to do it because they can just get down here with a bobcat and a brush hog and brush hog it. They don't even have to get the rotary or the... Oh, there's a thing for bobcat skid steers or forestry cutter attachment. If you wait till these things get up the height of that bridge, and then you would need that. But now's the time just to get in here with the brush hog and brush hog it with the cat and bobcat. So, of course, there's a beer bottle. It doesn't look like a beer bottle though. It is though. It says Bud Light. Because I've been finding the ticks like a son of a bitch too lately. The last couple of days, I've been finding a lot of ticks. Walking in this shit's probably not a good idea. The last couple of ticks I found, for some reason, were climbing all over my computer. I think they liked all the radiation shit coming off it. So, and of course I got a big giant bumblebee. Somehow got into my room and now he's stuck inside my lamp. I think I had the lamp on and then he got attracted to the heat. And then just started walking his way in the lamp and got stuck. So, but yeah, so that much going on. You know, I don't know what they do to these bridges here, but they're getting awful greasy looking. I don't know if they're actually greasing these or what the deal is, where the pins are at. So that must be able to pivot a little bit. It looks like they got bolts and pins through it. So it must be able to do... Oh, for freak's sakes, camera. There we go. That's a little better. So it must be able to do a little bit of this then. Do a little bit of movement. So, a little bit anyway. Probably not by much. Much depending, I guess, what's ever pushing on it. So, yeah. I guess I'm probably going to take off. Wanted to come down here to see what was going on and make a quick video. I know you guys are probably getting sick and tired of being in the shop videos all the time. Like it's never nothing different. Well, here's some different views. At least you get to see some sky for once. And yeah. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to Justin and just give you guys a little bit of an update. So, but yeah, who's ever running around in that fucking big giant razor thingy? I know it's either going across my field because there's nothing else going across my field because everything now is big whited machines. So knock it the fuck off. So, but like I said, I think that since I told the guy in the Red Ranger to fuck off, now he's telling all his loser friends over there to go do it to try to get revenge. Well, just remember what's going to happen. So, but I took those pictures for evidence, to show that that we put them there and whatnot. So if they move them, then they'll know. And we'll take a picture of them being moved, and then we'll just show them to the police. You know, at least it's, you know, some evidence that you can show, and they could obviously come down here and look at. I mean, they've already been down here. I mean, obviously when we had that argument with the guy in the Red Ranger, cops were down here already looking. So they probably would know what the hell we're talking about. So they probably wouldn't want to come down here. But I guess to see if the wood personally, you know. I mean, it's really dumb that you fuckers have to come move my shit just so you can drive through my fucking fields while you can knock it the fuck off. Because you're not welcome down here. So, I mean, I guess from here, when you look at that pile, it doesn't look that big, but when you get down closer, it's a little bit bigger than that. So, plus these are not very like thick trees, but they're just so long, you know, or tall, however you want to say it. So, but when you get down here, they're about knee height. So some of this is about knee height. I think this is about, right here is about knee height. That's about knee high as well. And over there, it's almost the same, it's about ankle. But see, there's a couple logs laying right there. So, but you can see that the trail's still being used, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got cameras down here as well. But what they would have to videotape down here, I don't know. There's nothing down here. It's just mostly for joyriding, but you're joyriding on the wrong property. And remember that. So, but yeah, so I'll probably take off. Like I said, this will just kind of, I guess we'll see what they do with this stuff. And if they move it, then we'll know. But they might even try to put it back, but they'll never exactly put it back the same way. So, I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm probably going to take off. So I guess, because I'm done. Nothing really else going on down here. Figured just make this quick little video for Justin, and just to give him a quick shout out, and I guess I'm taking off. I got nothing else to do down here. I'm pretty much well done until someone decides to fuck up. Because, you know, if they can't come through here anymore, they'll just go through the field. Well, it's easier to catch them through the field. So, stupid people. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.